Okay, this is going to be part one of my details video tour of my scrapbook room. If you've not seen the overall room video, please check that out, and I'll try to place a link to it below. So I just had a request for someone to ask me about my scrap rack and how I have all of my spindles stored here. And so these are just in the Recollections / AC Moore cubes that typically hold paper. So you see the divider here, and this particular one I think actually had drawers, so it only has one divider, but most of them have either 4 or 5 dividers in them, and if you turn them the other way they can store paper horizontally. And I have had the scrap rack at times stored horizontally, so I've rotated around, but I find that this way works best for me. And I just made these little tags. Let's see if it'll focus here. I don't know why this camera's having a hard time focusing. But anyway, I just made these little tags on my computer and punched them out with a circle punch, and then put them on a piece of black cardstock. And then I put a little Velcro, maybe I'm too close, little Velcro sticker on there, and so that it just sticks right here on the end. So we'll go over my categories first. This one is journaling tags and photo corners, tags and book plates. This one is all about boys, and I kind of have them spaced out, but you can do them any way you want to, I guess. This one is all sports, and this particular one is football, soccer, basketball, baseball, and it's all broken up within. The one that says all sports is all the sports that could not be broken up. So like they maybe had football, basketball, baseball all on one page. So that's there. And then all of my sports paper, I just kind of stuck it in right here, and they're in these close to my heart 12 by 12 paper holders, and they are not necessarily close to my heart paper, but I just found that those paper holders work great for that. Okay, then these are my big alphas, these are my small alphas, nature, phrases, I actually spelled phrases wrong, I've just noticed that, quotes, travel or transportation, school and shapes, animals, agriculture and birthday, border strips, faith, home and any type of character, food, flowers, girly, hobbies, medical / dental. And then at the bottom is my seasons. So winter is this one. Then I have a whole one of Christmas and fall and seasons and calendar, spring, summer, and then this is all the paper that's associated with that. And I think I actually have Christmas and winter paper in another category. And then this bottom down here is just all my extra empty 12 by 12 hanging file folders. I found that that drawer got to be too heavy when you put all the full file folders in there. So I just use that as storage. So when I'm working on a project, so say for example I was doing my Bible journaling yesterday, and I needed some small alphas. So I just pull out the small alphas, I lay it on my table, and then I can flip through and find, you know, what I'm looking for. They're not in any particular order in here. I did try to do the rainbow order, but it really depended on how the shape was for the pocket. So like this is a 4 by 4 pocket, and this is a 2 by 2 pocket. So it just depends on how it fits in there. And I'll just kind of flip through and let you see. These are a 3 pocket. These stickers are so old, but I'm using them up. I'm not gonna do away with them. I'm just gonna use them up. When they're gone, they're gone. Okay, so that was the small alphas. Let me just lay it to the side because it's hard to kind of put in there with one hand. So let me just give you another example. Somebody asked me about my ephemera and die cuts and what I did with that. And most of my die cuts or ephemera. If it's related to a theme, it is in this pocket pages. So like there's a few die cut frames. This one's crazy, but it folds out all the way. And these actually came with a kit that I got from QVC to do ready-made pages. So I just left the instruction sheet in here so that it's all together. And this folds over. Don't ask me where I got this little folder thing from. I have had it forever. I'm sure I picked it up at a scrapbook store somewhere. So this is kind of how I store my die cuts and ephemera, what little bit I have, if it doesn't relate to a paper pack. If it relates to a paper pack, I typically store them with the paper. So most of these, again, as the label said, were tags and book plates. Okay, so there's that one. Let's pull out one of my big ones. So, like, this is one that has multiple things in it. And so I ordered the dividers. And when you're storing them like this, on their side, I like a divider on the front and on the back of each one. And, so I had my baseball paper actually stored separately from these when I had it in the other room, excuse me, that I had. And since I've added it in here, I can actually remove this sticker because my paper is with the sports now. So you can see, I mean, if you want to call that ephemera or whatever, but I have a section for baseball. So anything in this section is nothing but baseball. And this is one of the disadvantages of this Scraprack, is when you have bulky things, they tend to fall out when you flip the page. So some of these actually have tape closed. So this, for example, is all baseball. And so this is all baseball stickers. You might would say I have a sticker problem. Baseball and everything. Basketball, so I have a section for just basketball, anything that's just basketball. And then here's one for football. Same thing, football paper is stored here so I can get rid of that sticker. Anything football related. And then he played soccer for a while. He doesn't really play soccer anymore, but I still have soccer pictures to scrap from way back. I think he played when he was 3. He's 11 now, so got a lot of catching up to do in my sports albums. So I think you kind of get the general idea. That's how it is. And then when I get done with it, focus, I just take it out of here and put it back in its appropriate slot. And they're not in alphabetical order or anything. I think I just kind of put it in the slot that it fit. Like, for example, this sports one had all this paper, so I needed this big slot for sports. So if you have any more questions or would like to see anything else where the Scraprack is concerned, please let me know. I do have my bases. I had a base and an extender base, and they are just stored in one of these drawers here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.